Angaze ngaya in New York City, but from Ngizwile abantu bada are all in it together. That's not my city. Kunzima yi.
Welcome back to Cinema Nights. Today, we're unpacking How to Steal 2 Million, a sleek, gritty, and unforgettable South African crime thriller that made serious waves when it dropped in 2011. How to Steal 2 Million was written and directed by Charlie Vundla and features a top-tier cast including Menzi Ngubane, Rapulana Seiphemo, Pheto, Hlubi Mboya, and the legendary Kani. The film cleaned up at the 2012 Africa Movie Academy Awards, winning Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Editing, and once you've seen it, you'll know exactly why. The film opens with Jack, played by the late, great Menzi Ngubane, walking out of prison after 5 long years. He took the fall for a robbery he pulled off with his partner Twala. Jack kept his mouth shut, didn't snitch, did the time like a soldier. But when he steps back into the world, everything has changed. Twala, the man who left him behind, is not only walking free, but has married Jack's ex-fiancée, Kim. It's a brutal betrayal that hits hard right out the gate and sets up a powerful emotional conflict that lingers throughout the film. Now broke, alone, and unable to get a loan or job because of his record, Jack tries to live clean but quickly realizes the system isn't built for guys like him. With no real options, he finds himself pulled back into the criminal underworld for one last job. The plan? Rob Twala's father, Julius Twala Snr, a powerful, shady businessman played by Kani, for 2 million rand. Jack teams up with Twala again, and they bring in a third partner, Olive, a cool, calculating thief played by Pheto.
A shrink or a thief?
I can be whatever you want me to be.
But this isn't a simple heist flick. As the plan unfolds, old wounds are reopened, secrets boil over, and personal agendas come to light. No one can be trusted. The tension builds to a brutal, explosive finale. The film explores what loyalty costs you, and whether it's ever truly rewarded. Jack stayed loyal and paid with his freedom. Twala betrayed him and got everything. That contrast drives the emotional weight of the story. Jack wants to change, but no matter how hard he tries, the world won't let him. The film asks, can people with a criminal past ever really start over? Or is the game rigged from the start? Everyone's chasing money and everyone has a price. The film slowly reveals how greed corrupts every character, including the ones you thought you could trust. There's an unspoken battle for dominance between Jack and Twala. Pride, control, and ego create a toxic loop that ultimately destroys both men.
So, Angel, ngizokwenzani ngifuna ukwazi njengamanje.
Unale something yana for a job.
Kuphi?
Up north. The easiest job we've ever done. The opportunities are living every day.
Jack is the heart of this film, a man caught between regret and survival. When we meet him, he's fresh out of prison after taking the fall for a job he pulled off with his partner Twala. What makes Jack so compelling is that he's not trying to be a bad guy anymore. He wants out. He wants a clean slate, but life won't let him. He's rejected for loans, treated like a threat, and betrayed by the very people he once trusted. Jack is a man who tried to do the right thing, even in a world that's built to punish him for it. Menzi Ngubane's performance is subtle, restrained, and full of emotional tension. You can feel the weight of every year he spent behind bars in the way he walks, talks, and hesitates. He's tired, not just physically, but morally. Jack is one of those rare characters who makes you root for him, even when he's doing the wrong thing, because you understand why.
Ufuna ukuyitshuna le job.
You're not bullshitting.
Ngoba uyangazi, ngazi kahle. I do what I say what I do.
Twala is cold-blooded, full of lies, and the perfect foil to Jack. While Jack took the fall and paid the price, Twala thrived. He stayed free, married Jack's ex, and built a new life like nothing ever happened. He's slick, smart, and manipulative, but what really makes Twala dangerous is his ability to switch masks from loyal friend to cutthroat criminal without missing a beat. Twala's betrayal is personal. He didn't just take Jack's money, he took his life. His character embodies the theme of self-preservation at any cost. Rapulana plays him with arrogance, a man who thinks he's always one step ahead. And for most of the film, he is until he's not.
Give it to me. Well played.
Now let's talk about Olive, one of the film's most interesting and underestimated characters. She's introduced as a petty thief who seduces men to rob them. She meets Jack and connect to him and became a part of the heist plan. Terry Pheto brings a cool, calculating energy to Olive. She's always observing, always planning. You get the sense that she's been through some hard things and came out tougher because of them. But there's also a subtle emotional layer to her. She connects with Jack not just physically, but intellectually. She sees his pain, she understands it, and when things start falling apart, Olive shows she's not afraid to take charge or walk away from anyone who threatens her survival. She's the modern femme fatale, not just seductive, but strategic.
Son of a bitch, we feel bala.
Kim is Jack's former fiancée, now married to Twala. Her role is emotionally complex. On the surface, she's moved on, but the minute Jack walks back into her life, old feelings resurface. Kim is torn not just between two men, but between two versions of herself. The woman she was before Jack went to prison, and the one she became in his absence. Hlubi Mboya delivers a strong performance filled with subtle guilt, anger, and longing. She's not a villain, and that's what makes her character compelling. She made a choice to survive in a world where loyalty costs too much, but that choice comes with emotional consequences.
You came.
I'm standing here and
Come in.
I came here for my ring.
And we would have talked about what?
Maybe how you started fucking my best friend.
Let's be real, whenever John Kani is in a film, you pay attention. As Twala's father and the target of the heist, Julius Twala Snr is a powerful businessman with serious influence and even darker secrets. He's not just rich, he's dangerous. He obviously didn't build his empire legally. There's a menacing calm to him, like a predator that doesn't need to growl to make you fear him. Though his screen time is limited, Kani's performance is unforgettable. He plays Julius like a man who's been in control for so long, and his character adds a generational layer to the story, showing how power and corruption run deep in the Twala bloodline.
One more thing. How would you get to someone like me? Maybe you? You have lost your sense of humor.
Every character in the movie is deeply flawed, and that's what makes them human. They all want something: freedom, money, power, or redemption, and they're all willing to cross moral lines to get it. Director Charlie Vundla delivers a film that's sleek, moody, and beautifully shot. Johannesburg becomes a character on its own, urban, unforgiving, alive with danger. The film's muted color palette reflects Jack's internal emptiness and the moral gray area he's stuck in. Close-up shots emphasize emotion, especially in confrontational scenes, while wide urban shots create a feeling of isolation. The editing, which won at the Africa Movie Academy Awards, is crisp, clean, and intense. Keeps you hooked from scene to scene. The pacing is just right. It simmers, then explodes. The tension builds and builds until the final gut punch twist. The film doesn't rely on flashy action. Instead, it builds slow-burning tension, letting characters and their choices drive the narrative. How to Steal $2 Million is more than just a heist movie. It's a story about trust, the cost of betrayal, and the harsh realities of trying to start over. With strong performances, smart writing, and tight direction, this film easily earns its place among South Africa's best modern thrillers. That's it for today. PLZ, like, comment, and subscribe for more film reviews. Until next time,